98. Hey, you guys, we're here tonight with the Center Table Podcast. We're going to have Jerry on, hopefully, if he makes it on, but he's running behind. So, we'll see what happens. If he doesn't come on, we might snip that tongue off. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see what happens. But yeah, we sent him the link. He did confirm earlier, couple hours ago, that he'd be on, so I suspect he'll read it and come on soon. But anyway,
yes.
How's everyone doing, man? We got the Oak in the house. We got Drew. We got Benji Mack. Benji said we got some quality guests on lately. Thanks, man. We're trying to.
Hell yeah, buddy.
We got to pretend that we're normal when we invite them, and then they come on and they're like, "What the fuck did I get myself into?" But what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to up the content and get some faces from all over the scene, the 98% type guys, and we're also fans of EVW and the 2% guys. Yeah, mix it up a little bit. It's just fun to do all around. It's really cool.
We might be having, I don't know if I can say this yet, but Auden might come to Winter Blast. I think Jeremy Parker was planning on coming to Winter Blast. So we got a good lineup of matches for Winter Blast. So if you guys can make it out, come on out.
Yeah, man.
March 27th will be the super matches Friday night, and March 28th will be the Winter Blast tournament on Saturday. And come on out and hang out.
Yeah, man.
Wear my 98 shirt at the East versus West presser sometimes. Nice, Benji.
Appreciate that, man.
That's great.
Speaking of shirts, tons of designs on 98arms.com.
Yeah.
All different types of designs, plus all of the franchise. A lot of them have their own merch, so you might see something you like from one of the franchises, or us 98 HQ as we call ourselves. Appreciate all the support, all you guys wearing shirts to all the events all over the place. It's super cool. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
So I say we got a short week this week for most people with the Thanksgiving holiday coming up. Maybe you guys can arm wrestle some family at the dinner table for, the last slice of pie or something. Get
David Marr in the house. Candy Passmore. Sometimes I don't wear a shirt and I watch East versus West. Pantsless.
Shirtless
and pantsless. And just watch it.
Just shoes.
James Clark in the house. The last time I saw James Clark up in Connecticut at the dungeon, he threatened me. So,
oh snap!
He said, "You better make pros go first at your tournament." He had me pinned like I was cornered up against the wall, and So he said, "Yes, I did." That's funny. But yeah,
we TTF.
James Clark in the house. Brian Parliament from the Through the Fingers podcast. And he said we have pics with Daniel and Paul every Thanksgiving since he was 3. That's cool.
Nice.
Arm wrestling. Nice. How you feeling, Kenny? You feeling better? Have things calmed down with your ailment? But yeah, it'd be cool if Auden comes to Winter Blast. Maybe we can get him to bring his dad with him. Who knows?
Bring the old man with, maybe.
Yeah. Be like, listen, you're a little too young. We need you to bring a chaperone. See what happens.
Or could it be the other way around? Could Auden be Devin's chaperone?
we could make a fake account and threaten him and be like, if you come to Winter Blast, you're dead. And then his dad will come with him to protect him. Just kidding. We don't want any. We don't need any trouble, dude. I don't trust Auden anyway, dude, or his dad.
Is it because they're Canadian?
I mean,
you're kind of Canadian, though, aren't you?
Could have something to do with it. Yeah, who knows?
Trevor James in the house. What's up, buddy?
Would you trust a family that does this to you?
Ah!
You know what I mean? Look at these guys, dude, just attacking me when you least expect it.
The abuse, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I can't deal with this, dude.
Oh
this
my God.
The whole family trying to choke me. What do we have planned funny for Jerry? I don't know. We were going to plan something, but since he didn't come on in time early, we didn't get to I was going to introduce him and say that he's from Canada and see if he corrects me and goes, I'm not from Canada.
French Canada, by the way.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see.
Ivan
in the house. What's up, buddy? Ivan has a match with Tim Lewis at our upcoming event. Kenny said, I'm very tired. Leaving the kitchen now. Wrestling at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Wednesday finishing said kitchen, so the men's are working. But right arm is dropping things and not good, but my face looks normal. Well, that's good, Candy. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he'll come on. I mean, maybe he just has a bout of like explosive diarrhea, or maybe he's eating dinner. We don't know. Or maybe he watched our podcast and was like, fuck those guys. I'm not joining this podcast.
Yeah, we confirmed 7:30 p.m. EST.
He's in the same time zone as us.
Yeah, we confirmed with the correct time and everything.
That would be a huge match. Cody is our Canadian Tim. Yeah, that is gonna be a huge match that'll be awesome.
James Fuller.
Yeah,
up, buddy.
We might have to. I'm gonna ask him if what it's like being known for your tongue hanging out, much like Michael Jordan, top level athlete with the tongue move.
I can see the parallels,
Do you think he drinks a lot of water to purposely sweat it out at the table?
It's like a battle plan for him.
Like get the table slick.
Yes, so he can slip out, get to the strap.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, honestly.
We'll see. Yeah. Who knows?
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, man.
Brian's a sweetheart, man. Congratulations on hitting the 5K, Brian. That's awesome. We actually just continually lose people watching us. Goes up then down. Goes up then down.
I told my buddy that we're just waiting for Jerry, and he said he's stuck in a flop wrist somewhere.
Yeah.
He can't get out of the strap with someone. He's
like at the grocery store, stuck in a flop wrist at the freaking counter.
Yeah.
You know what they say about big tongues? Oh my goodness. What do they say?
Yeah.
What do they say?
What you mean by that?
Yeah. Oh, that started happening. Although started promoting in India, and that blew us up. Yeah, there's a lot of Indian. I mean, they have millions of arm wrestling followers out there.
Pro Panja League is huge over there, dude.
Oh yeah,
huge.
I mean, they have like Sony as sponsors, like top of the line companies, and then millions of views on their tournaments, and
it's sick.
Show up like turnouts, and like who cares if they poop in the street? Still such a cool country. And the people are really nice.
They have like no super heavyweights though. Apparently, it's a lot of lighter class. I don't think they have many like super heavies.
Ryan Bowen.
He might be a super heavy one day. And
Ryan's in love, dude.
He is
head over heels in love.
What's that name of their top guy over there? I think Ryan pulled him. I can't remember his name.
That's funny.
I'll never remember.
Dude, if Jerry stands
Thank you, Drew. Mazza here. Yeah.
If Jerry stands us up, we're gonna have to go leave terrible reviews on his Google.
No, dude.
Like this guy.
I don't have his phone number, unfortunately.
It'd be fun to pull Jerry and then you just reach out and touch his tongue. Or just like fold it back up. Just like flip it back into his mouth.
You do like back pressure with it?
Oh, you grab it, dude. Yeah. Like stretch it. Work your rise with the tongue. Holy moly. Like a rubber band.
David Stone in the house.
Yeah, buddy.
I know Jerry owns a couple businesses, so who knows? He could be tied up with some.
Oh, and we lost Randy. Look at that. You know, Randy is one to talk about Jerry, and he can't even stay on the podcast. He's gone. Can you imagine starting to talk trash on poor Jerry, and all of a sudden you leave the podcast? This is bullshit. And he's back. Way to go, buddy.
I went to move my window and I accidentally closed the whole thing.
You go talking shit on Jerry and then you just leave the podcast. Way to go.
I went to move it and I accidentally hit the red X.
Dude, what if you grabbed his tongue and just started rolling it like right back up?
Damn.
Like a joint. Just roll it and push it back in his mouth. Be like, no, Jerry. You're not drooling on my hand. You're not drooling on this table. He's probably going to watch it. You know, what if he's watching it before he comes on and he's like, fuck these guys?
Yeah. He's like, you know what? On second thought.
I'm not going to sweat on their podcast. You think we could get him to sweat?
I don't know, dude. What if he's just in the middle of like a crazy rep session where he's just
laid? Oh my God, dude. He could be.
Not what I meant.
Oh. Well, you know, my mind wanders.
It wanders. Yeah, where he was
about to go on, and then he watched the live for him, and it was like, what the fuck? These guys are assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, where's he live? Massachusetts?
I believe he is in Mass.
So he's a masshole. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to bring up that reference because
I'm sure
I know, like, I'm from New Hampshire, and we called people from Massachusetts massholes.
Yeah.
So. Oh, Big Paul Cruz in the house. What's up, buddy?
Big Paul Cruz.
Paul Cruz has a match at Winter Blast with big old Nathan McAllen from New Mexico. That's going to be a killer match. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna challenge. I'm gonna have a match at Winter Blast with Jerry's tongue.
Oh, that's a rough match, man.
Yeah, out pronate his tongue.
The tongue is technically a muscle, right?
Yeah, it's all muscle.
So,
you know,
you ever eat like beef tongue?
No. And that's why. Because every time I see it, I'm like, I think of Jerry.
I think it's a pretty popular dish in Mexican food and stuff. Beef tongue.
Hopefully, he has a sense of humor about us teasing him because he's late. You know, he might rewatch this after and be like, these fucking guys made fun of me a half hour before I came on the show. Maybe he thought Shaw was gonna be here and he's dunking him.
Chainsaw man, what's up, buddy?
Did Jerry cancel? No, he's running
Not yet. Appears he is running late.
He responded earlier and said, "All right, thanks. I'll be there, guys." And
yeah,
Randy sent him a message, and now he's not responding. So, I mean, the only good reason not to be on our podcast is if you're dead. So, short of that, there's no good reason. Hopefully, that's not why he's running late.
Yeah, he does have a camper company.
Did he read those messages yet or no?
Not yet. No.
Oh, if he blows us off, dude, bad Google reviews at all the companies. We're going to bring that 5-star down to a 0.
Yeah, so he owns a camper company. I think he sold his car dealership business, I believe.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else he's involved in.
I'm going to be like, every time I watch this guy on TV, he sticks his tongue out at me. So I'm giving this a 1 review. I'm giving this business a 0 review because he blew us off on our podcast.
Angan!
Oh, yeah, we could do a poll.
Angan!
Dude, you
remember that?
you need the voice board for that, dude.
I know, I'm working on it. I just can't figure it out.
Let me do a poll here.
Elbow, look at his elbow. Winner!
Jerry, your tongue was on time, but you were 15 minutes late.
Do you think he can bench press with his tongue?
Definitely could curl.
Just his tongue will.
Did that poll go out?
It did. It went up.
Okay. Just making sure. We'll see what the people think, What do the people think? It blocked me from seeing my own poll. That's weird.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I don't want to get into detail on that comment. That could be taken many different ways. We're just kidding, guys. We just said Jerry was coming on today.
Yeah, we lied about the whole thing.
He's not actually coming on.
Levon's actually coming on.
Gotcha.
Surprise!
Gotcha. We should tell him, hey, we had Camille on last week and he was on time.
Yeah, should we? Does anyone have Camille's number? We can call him in Poland in the middle of the fucking night.
Engen called Jerry and was like, don't go on their fucking podcast, dude. Or
the eyebrows will come
you off from eyebrow hair. Because he does pay people with eyebrow hair, dude, like little, like a Ziploc bag full of eyebrow hair. That's how he pays people.
Like a little tuft of eyebrow hair.
Yeah, that shit's like gold over in Turkey, dude. You can buy anything with eyebrow hair there. Hair of taint. But yeah, I don't know, man. You let me down, dude.
Come on, Jerry.
This is not okay. We should have got his phone number, dude. I could have called him live and been like, where the fuck are you? Where are you, sir?
He's like, we're going to be small problem.
We're going to be at East versus West with a small army, Jerry. You don't want to cross us.
And by small, I mean all of us are very short.
Yeah. We're going to be there with a very short, small army. We're bringing midgets. Engen's walking around in Istanbul feeding cats with his broken heart. Yeah, probably.
I haven't heard much from Engen these days, but I also don't follow him anymore. So
yeah, I don't follow him, dude. He's
not sure what he's up to.
I feel like if I piss him off any more than I already have, there'll be like Turkish drones hovering over my house. I mean, those drones in New Jersey could be his drones looking for my house, and they're just off a little.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe they're trying to look at, Harrah's.
No Christmas eyebrow hair sweater for you. Yeah.
Should I try to video call them?
Nah. I would just wait, and then if he doesn't come on, let's just ghost him. Let's just block him and be like, we don't like 2%ers anyway. We were doing you a courtesy. Engen is training again. That's good. He probably be good for Engen to just focus on arm wrestling and not getting angry. I
think he's pulling Makarov, isn't he?
If anyone out there
has
Jerry's phone number, call him right now.
I'm calling him right now.
What the the 98 guys are waiting for you? Naughty. Are you really calling him? What a dick move. You're one of those guys that Facebook calls people. Like, hey, Jerry, I'm just checking if you're going to get on.
It's for the show.
Leave a message. Hey, you guys. Leave a message and be like, fuck you, Jerry. What's your name? Jerry. Fuck you, Jerry. Well, this is very disappointing. Sponsored by Baby Ruth. Dude, I was gonna put a Baby Ruth candy bar like back here, but I was like, he might pick up on that reference and get angry. But I definitely was gonna be like, hey, you guys, we're here on the 98 podcast. So everybody else would know.
Oh, I just called him and he's active now.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Maybe you read it?
Maybe. He's active now.
There's no way that he can say like, oh, I was combing my hair or anything like that. I'm going to make a t-shirt like 98 hates Jerry, kind of t-shirt.
FTJ this entire podcast.
FTJ, fuck that Jerry.
No.
Yeah, look,
I stayed up for this.
He stayed up for this, dude. You stayed up for us to just troll Jerry for a half hour and then end the podcast.
He's active now. I called him.
He tries to click the link and we're not here anymore. Like, fucking. Oh, Jerry, you look nice. Did you comb your hair for this fucking podcast? That was nice of you. Maybe he's doing tongue warm-ups. Like stretching the tongue, left, right, up, down, getting ready to talk. I hope, dude, if he goes back and watch, I'm gonna have to edit this. We're gonna have to edit out the first half hour of this podcast so he doesn't murder us in Atlantic City. Happened with Paul last week, but Paul at least let us know an hour before. Oh, that's good. Yeah, if we would have known before, we wouldn't have even gone live. But we were in the waiting room and
we didn't want to hold everyone up.
Timer hit 0, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, we got to go live. We got to go live, man.
Winner.
Yeah, Shell wagging his tongue. That was disturbing as hell, dude. I didn't know Shell had that much speed in his tongue.
He's like, I have a certain set of skills.
I can't even tell my one joke because it's too offensive.
No, you can't.
Too offensive.
We have cool sponsors now, dude.
Yeah. Shout out to our new sponsor, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, buddy.
His tongue muscle. Like, Jerry, who would win?
So he's still active, but he did not pick up my call. Hasn't seen my message.
Who would win between Jerry?
Maybe he's driving. I don't know.
And his tongue maneuver.
Apologize, guys. We don't want to keep everyone waiting.
Oh, thanks, Brian. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be a cool sponsorship. Like, they're offering $250 gift certificates, 4 of them to each franchise to give away in whatever manner you want. They're offering a huge discount to the franchise owners. What do you say? Tell him.
He said he got stuck at Ninja Warrior training for his kid. I told him we're good.
Tell him.
Get him the link again.
Tell him we're going to zero out his business Google reviews. But yeah, they're also offering big discounts to anybody who competes in the 98 league. So
he should be coming in any second. He's got the link.
That'll be good.
Sorry.
And they reached out to us, and they're one of East versus West's biggest sponsors. So that was kind of cool that they noticed us and made some comments saying that when they look around the internet, 98's everywhere. So I guess we're doing something right with the way we're all promoting and posting things, and only a few of us are active. So imagine when we're all active.
There he is.
What's up, my man?
Let's go.
Keeping it turned like this?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
We just talked shit on you for a good half hour.
Oh, that's right. I would do the same shit.
Everybody was joining in, so
yeah, I deserved it.
Yeah.
My little guy, he's 6, almost 7.
Nice.
And he's doing that Ninja Warrior training class. And my wife's like, "Can you pick him up?" I was like, yeah. I'm not thinking of the time. I got there and I'm watching and I'm like, "Oh shit, we gotta hurry up."
No, that's all right.
I was gonna push him off the things.
I got a 5-year-old. I know how it is, man.
Yeah. It's awesome. So cool though. Have you ever seen that? Like those things, those little Ninja Warrior things?
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm like, he's new at it, so he's having fun because everything's new to him. But he's like, "Dad, I gotta get some chalk," because he's used to working out with me, and like, there's no kids using chalk at this Ninja Warrior thing, and I'm like, no. I'm like, "Xavier, you can't use chalk here." He goes, no, they'll let me. I'm like, "Oh yeah, like you're special."
That's funny.
How many kids do you have?
A lot. Well, I created 5, right, and that I know of, and
one for each chore.
We have 7 between me and my wife.
Nice.
Big family.
Full house.
Yeah.
At least you have like a kid for each chore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, until you have to feed them and hang out with them and
everything else. Yeah,
that's it.
It's a lot of work.
Not enough time in the day.
No. It's literally we go from sport to sport to sport, and with 0 downtime. So it's like we literally finish baseball season, and the very next day, not even one day off, the very next day, football season started.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, are you kidding? I'm like, not even a week off, huh? Damn.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So with that being said, how do you find time to train?
Well, my that same kid that goes to the ninja training, Ninja Warrior, that's my workout partner.
Nice.
Awesome.
And which is funny as shit because he's he pushes me more than anyone really, because he's like, "Dad, we gotta go work out." And it's like twice the workout for me because I put the weights on, then he wants to go, so then I have to take them all off. And then I'm like, "All right, you go ahead." Then when he's done, I have to put them all back on again. So I was like, "Oh my God, it's a pain in the ass." But I guess, whatever. It's, a little more work for me.
Yeah.
But he's dedicated. I'll tell you what, the little shit can do 30 pull-ups.
Wow.
I know.
I don't think I could do one.
Yeah. That's his brother, my other son. He came in, he goes, "Oh, he can do 120 pounds. I can do more." I'm like, "Dude, you're 11. I was like, "He's 6. I says, "I would expect you can do more than a 6-year-old. And he goes, "I can lift anything more than him." And I says, "All right, let's make a bet on it." And he goes, "Yeah." So we're in the weight room, and he's like, what are we going to do? I says, come here. So we go over, we go to the pull-ups. They're right. I don't know. Can you see it up there?
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
So we get the pull-ups, and I got the wood over there. That's what I do the pull-ups on. But so we come in, and we go, we'll do pull-ups. And he goes, what? Because my 11-year-old, he's a big kid. He's like 155. And so he goes, oh, all right. So he goes, he does one. The 6-year-old starts laughing. He goes, all right, my turn. He bangs out 11, stops, looks at him, goes, this, you know, I already beat you, right? And then just keeps on going. And I'm just like, oh, poor Zach lost.
That's funny.
Yeah, good stuff.
We got a super chat here from Brian Parliament from Alberta, Canada, the Through the Fingers podcast. Jerry is a great guy and hope to have him back on our podcast. Jerry, I want you to drag hook Camille off. Go straight to the pad. That is the path, bro. I'm gonna.
Thank you. I'm curious to see, like, what's he gonna have the balls to do, right? Yeah. So, unsure, but interested to find out. I think he says he's not gonna try to press, which that'd be like, I don't know, an NFL quarterback saying, "I'm not gonna play quarterback. I'm gonna go play receiver instead." It's like, okay,
yeah,
but we'll see.
A lot of people.
Does he have anything else than the press?
He said he's willing to go in a hook with me and get strapped up and start in a deep hook first. I was like, absolutely, let's do that.
Yeah,
and that'll be a one and done. In the second match, you'll be like, yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Yes. So like a lot of people know you obviously as a presser, but if you go back and watch some of your old footage, you have more lanes than just the press. But people are super intrigued by this match because of, as of recent memory, you and Camille are pretty much the top pressers kind of right now in the super heavyweight. So everyone's like, what's going to happen? We have no clue. And, it's pretty exciting for everybody. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I think, I believe that Camille's a good up-and-comer. I think he is dedicated to the sport. I think he's a good person. He's never said anything bad to me. I know that how bad he wants the match, and he's eager to get going. And I think the only thing I didn't like was when he said that he has nothing to lose in the match. Like, you always have something to lose. You got to go and think, like, shit, if I lose, it's going to suck. Right. But for him, the mentality wasn't as if he lost, it was going to suck. He goes, if I lose, I was supposed to lose. My ranking won't change, right? So he goes, I have nothing to lose in the match.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I'm a little bit different. And my mentality is that you take that match, you owe it to everyone in yourself to go out there and win, right? Because if you lose, I always look at it like I'm letting people down. I let myself down. And, like my loss to Vitali, and I missed my lane, and he was much faster than I thought. I underestimated his speed. And, the first thing I did was I sat there and I watched the match over and over again. And I said, fuck, I can see exactly where I messed up. But it's like hindsight. Yeah. And, I'm more pissed at myself for losing than anything. And then, I made sure the first thing I did was I wrote on Facebook to everyone, hey, I'm sorry for letting you down, because for me, I had a different game plan going into there, and the intent was I wanted to slip, get in the straps, and then see how it went from there. But yeah, so it'll be the same thing. Like when I go against Camille, I gotta make sure that I don't miss anything, because I think he's quick as well, but I think the big difference with me and Vitali was he didn't give me any resistance on the setup, nothing. So he set up and it was like just boop, right, and then just instantly went from 0 to 100 super fast, and with no resistance or side pressure at all.
Yeah, you don't really know what he's going to do.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you can feel, like most people when you set up and you feel, it's like, okay, he's pulling back a little bit, all right, he's pushing side again, he's pushing down, whichever way he's pushing, I didn't feel any. Yeah, and so for me, it was just wasn't used to it. And I did not practice for like a dead hand setup. But hey, hats off to him. He was fast, he was strong, and there was no question. He was the better person that day.
Now, I talked to you a little bit at King of the Table after your match with Levon, and you were telling me how he kind of certain things you were trying, he just like shut it down.
Yeah. He Levon is, again, unless you go against him, you don't know. And now having gone against him, I'm like, okay, I made a plethora of errors on that one too. And he's unquestionably, ridiculously strong. There's a lane there though. And it's just very marginal, right?
Yeah.
So you can make no errors. It's like you have to play perfect football through the whole thing. And but he's smart, he's strong, and you can't take anything away from Levon. He's the king right now.
Do you think there's anyone that has a chance right now? Or do you think it's gonna be like someone like out of pocket, like a Brian Shaw type that catches up, or I don't know.
I mean, can Brian Shaw learn enough to adapt it all and put it to it? The thing I like about Brian Shaw is his tenacity and he hates to lose, right? So that attitude, and for him adapting to the sport, plus it brings a lot of spectators to our sport.
Very good.
But for him to want to win in this sport is great, because as long as the climb is attainable and steady and no one derails him early, I think that is a foreseeable future. The question is, can he learn enough to get there? Because there's no question that Brian's going to be stronger than just about anyone he faces. So it really comes down to, is he able to transition all that strength into competitive arm wrestling, right? Yeah. And and that's, we've seen various people from powerlifting come in. Scott Mendelson was one, right? Yep. And Eric Spoto, I fucked up that name, but both of them were huge powerlifting competitors, came in, did well in the sport.
Yeah.
Just didn't take over the top spot,
Same with like Larry Wheels. Like, I feel like he kind of got thrown to the wolves, and when you're used to being the top in your sport and very competitive, and then you jump in a new sport and you're getting crushed, that probably took a toll on him,
Yeah, both mentally, and I think he's about, being huge on social media, and no one cares about the people that are losing on social media. They care about the people that are winning. So he's like, all right, strength and bodybuilding, right? But I'll tell you another, don't know if he's any good or not, but that Smayev or whatever that Larry Wheels just went and found, someone teach that guy how to arm wrestle, because he looks like he ate Dennis Saplinkoff.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, he's thick and big in all the right places, and can he learn arm wrestling? Who knows, right? But
he messes around with it. We see him on the table from time to time, mainly doing the lifts. But if he actually puts it together, oh man, scary thought.
I just, when you see people that are like freaks like that, and everyone's fascinated, they're like, oh my God, let me watch more. Now my freaking Facebook doesn't stop. Like every other reel is this dude coming up, and I'm like, fuck, I like that one too. I like that one too. Then one of them was showing him swimming, and the dude's like actually almost coming out of the water, look like a dolphin, right? I'm like, how is this big ass dude doing that? But then you see him and he's doing flips off a diving board and shit, and I'm like, all right, that's just not normal. Like, and then you question everything nowadays because of AI. It's like, am I really talking to both of you, or is it AI? Right?
AI is crazy right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But I don't know.
Benji Mac said, great times hanging with Jerry and talking to him.
Benji Mac.
Oh yeah, Benji's a great dude.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
He came through for me. I like him.
Yeah, we appreciate the support from all these guys, and
that's what makes our sport amazing. Is not only like we're just a different sport, and but the spectators make the sport, right? Oh, yeah. So if there's no fans, there's no fun really in the sport, because it is what it is. And I'll tell you, when I went to this last East versus West, the crowd capacity grows and grows and grows. There was standing room only. There was probably 1,500 people there, if not more.
Yeah.
And
that's a lot of energy.
I was just amazed, right?
Yeah.
Like the growth of our sport is growing substantially, and I love it.
That's
And
good.
it just happens to be, so is my age, right? So like,
Yeah,
I think this have been 20 years ago or 30 years ago, but whatever.
We're definitely thankful that it's growing now. I've only been a fan of the sport since like 2018. But it's cool to see even how far it's come since 2018 to now, especially with, if we're talking about the top league, EVW, like kind of what Engen started, and then now what Robert and Dexter have taken, and they've already put it to a whole nother level in the short period of time that they've owned it, and the fan experience is getting better and better. Like when I went to the King of the Table, like Ryan was saying, when that was the first time I actually got to meet you and shake your hand, and it's really cool to be able to meet guys like you, and pretty much everyone's really cool, easy to talk to. It's a fun atmosphere. It is a unique sport, like you were saying. So yeah, but really been enjoying it, watching the growth.
Yeah, me too. And I think the trajectory is great because the way it's going, like you said, it's consistent growth. Yeah. And I think it was huge that, Robert and Dexter are teaming up and where they're bringing it. But it was also awesome. Engen put this together, right? Yeah. And really formulated it and made it be what it is, right? And then a league that was all set up on super matches. And I guess WAL was all super matches too. But just having it and then building it up and then bringing it to the level it is. Because in the amount of years I've been doing this sport, I've seen lots of leagues come and lots of leagues go. Right? Yeah. And so it's just really to have people that are passionate about the sport are what helped grow the sport. And, it's unfortunate. Like COVID stopped WAL, but then they just never brought it back. Right. Yeah. And then East vs. West stepped in, took it from where WAL was, and then said, I can make this better. Yeah. And then brought it up globally because WAL was really just North America. Yeah. And very few times would we see anyone from another country coming in. We had South America came in, but it was really just it's weird calling us the West because I live on the East Coast. So I always reference the East. But so it was really just limited to the West. And so having East versus West come in and then open it up globally just made it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite all the things that, eventually transpired with Engen, you still have to give credit where credit's due, that he put this thing together in the earlier days. I remember donating to the first EVW when he had like a crowd fund thing going for it. A bunch of people were going around, sharing the link and donating money to it. So, it was a big change, and it was desperately needed at that time too, because like you said, the WAL ended. So,
oh yeah, and he started it right towards the tail end of COVID. Yeah, and started it, and then said, "Let's get it going," because it was like a dead period, right? Because there wasn't that many meets going on because of COVID, and then WAL died, right? And then it was a perfect timing. I think they just all aligned, right? We all needed something because we were becoming couch potatoes and some shit, and so Engen, put it together, and hats off to him for putting it together, and then hats off to Robert for picking the ball up and running it when it got down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of the WAL, real quick, you had about a 7-minute match with Michael Todd.
It's true.
Can you? What was that like? Because arm wrestling matches don't typically last that long.
They're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And, I'll tell you, people say, how did it go that long? And I just kept mentally, all I told myself was when I was in that match was, I don't got to last forever. I just got to last 1 second longer than him. 1 second longer than him. But Michael's like me. He never wants to quit, right? Yeah. And so you got two blockheads going at it. And it's like, all right. And if someone goes back and watch that video, just look at the pad. I swear, I didn't even know I had that much sweat in me, but it was all on the table, right? Yeah, and So I was like, holy shit! I don't know how my elbow didn't slide off more because it was literally a puddle. And now the funny or ironic thing, and not funny because it wasn't funny at all, but that 7 minutes match, I won it to get a restart. I had fouled in that match.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a running foul, right? So after all that match, all it got me was a restart. I ended up winning that super match.
Yeah.
But it was like the longest match ever to not get a win, but just to get you get one more try. You're like, holy shit. But it was cool.
That was crazy.
The strap malfunction.
Yeah, that was the last one, right?
Yeah.
That was Atlanta. That wasn't the 7 minute match.
Yeah,
but that's a bullshit call, right? And
Mike was pissed.
He'll tell you too, right? And it's just any normal event, right? Yeah. The thing malfunctioned. We were not connected anymore. Right. My finger was only touching him so that I would keep it know where he is in case he was coming back or whatever. But it was just foolish to not. The ref should have said, okay, timeout, stop, right? We got to re-go because we were both dead center, right? Yeah. But I don't care. If I brought him down, he wouldn't have got pinned. And if he brought me down, he wouldn't have got pinned.
Yeah.
Because, if he brought me down, I wouldn't have been pinned because the distance was here, right? Yeah. So your hand be below the pad. My hand's still going to be above it. So I was trying to be the bigger person and then saying, fuck it, I'll take the foul to get the restart, right? Because I know once we're strapped together, if the strap's on, I'm not going to get another foul.
Right.
But that backfired on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some fun times in WAL, some crazy stuff too. But
as
a fan, I enjoyed it a lot. And sometimes they were on like Wednesday nights and stuff. Yeah. They were like Thursday night.
I think it was always Thursday night.
Yeah.
And maybe they got a great deal in the venue. Maybe they got whatever. But because it was weird, I would fly out on Wednesday and then stay over there and then always say, I catch an earliest flight back on Friday morning, right? Yeah. And then so short ship, you never got sleep. You're up, you're hanging around, you practice pulling with everyone after the meet, and then you look at your watch and you're like, all right, we got to get up and we got to go to bed and sleep for 2 hours because our thing is in 3. What do you want to do? Let's just stay up.
Yeah.
But,
that's like a whirlwind trip, you're in and out.
Yep.
That's awesome. So between, you said you have 7 kids, you're training arm wrestling, you run multiple businesses, I believe, right?
Just one.
Just one now? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I used to have multiple, but
yeah. Okay. So now you're doing campers, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I thought I remember hearing that.
Yep. Different.
Yeah, a little different. Yeah. So you did have dealerships before, right? Car dealerships?
I did. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Where you're in
Massachusetts, yep.
Dude, I grew up in New Hampshire and we called all you mass guys massholes.
Massholes, yeah, of course.
We still are. Just for driving though, just for the driving aspect.
It's still just as bad. Everyone drives like they're out to kill someone.
Boston's a unique place to drive.
There's no such thing as a yellow light. Right? Yeah. It's not there. That's green.
Yeah, they don't stop at all. They just all merge.
Yellow means speed up, right? And so you're like, okay. And I'll tell you what, the worst drivers in the world are a neighboring state is Rhode Island. They don't drive more aggressive. They don't drive more aggressive than us. They just all drive super slow, right? Yeah. And it just pisses every Massachusetts person off because these guys, and I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing? I'm the guy that's so impatient. I'm behind these people, and as soon as I see a Rhode Island tag, I'm like, I'm passing them. I'm taking them around this corner, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I learned to drive in Mass, which helped me be a better driver because it's like you can maneuver fucking over things.
Yeah. I think we all secretly want to be a NASCAR driver.
Yeah. Like coming down, like now I live near Philly, so I'm like, oh, this is nothing compared to Boston.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Team. We were up there ranked for like the worst driving state for a while too. which is always, I was like, damn, yeah, we're the best.
It's like bragging rights, yeah.
Down here in PA, we're always consistently the worst roads in the country.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Which one?
Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
Because PennDOT doesn't take care of our roads.
Like
they just
fucking speed bumps on the highway.
They just destroy them and don't patch them. Well, we got a $2 super chat from SQN 5280. Jerry, what is your take on Michael Todd versus Georgie?
Well, I think this is going to be an interesting match, right? And I think Michael has been driven towards, and he hasn't competed in a while, right? So he should be well rested, and I think his focus is on he's relentlessly training.
Yeah,
and he has a gym attached to his house, which is so cool. Mm-hmm. But I think if he comes in as strong as he is saying he is, then I think it's going to be difficult. But Georgie's no joke, right? Yeah. So Georgie is going to come in, and he's got such a strong post. So if Georgie takes him over, he is going to have to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes going against Michael. Because if Michael's able to stop Georgie, then I think Michael has the ability to outlast a lot of people in the King's move. And if Georgie wastes all his energy trying to come out on Michael's hand, he's not going to win by trying to top roll. And I don't know if Georgie can transition to the press. So Georgie's going to have to work on his fingers and his wrist. So it's going to be worth the price of admission, right? Yeah. And to be able to see this match, because I don't think either one wins quick. I think that Georgie's not very explosive on go, but Georgie's super strong. He's super nice too, and so got me nervous when he told me he was going to eat me like a Snickers bar, but I think he was just at a loss for what he would say in the press conference, and he came out with that, and I'm like, no, what? What did he? What did he tell me? He was going to eat me like a Snickers bar? But I'm like, I don't think that was well thought out. But it was. Still love Georgie, right? And but Michael is like I said, Michael's the guy that's probably watching film after film on Georgie. Yeah, and and not saying that Georgie's going to take Michael lightly, but to me, it's just going to be interesting. And it's a match that, like I said, I'm going to be excited to watch.
Yeah, and Mike is fired up because we actually had Jeremy Parker on the other day, who has been training with Michael at Mike's house.
Yeah,
he's like the 23-year-old kid. He's like 300 pounds.
Oh, yep.
Big kid, and Mike was in the background, and we were talking about the Monster Factory 6 coming up, which is on this coming Saturday. And then, we got to talking to Mike a little bit. He joined in on the stream, and he seems like fired up. Like he said, he's kind of pissed off. He wants to arm wrestle. Hoping to see kind of that old Michael where he was, screaming at the table a little bit, getting fired up.
Yeah.
So definitely excited. It's a cool match.
Yeah, I think it's a great match, and I think when I beat Georgie, I got it up on my wall up there. My kids made the poster for me, but
nice.
So it's cool as shit.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I also wanted to ask you. Do you train with Norm DeVio?
Used to. Norm is sporadic when he shows up, and but he still lives out in Hopkinton, Mass. It's where the Boston Marathon starts. And when he retired, and I think now he shows up depending on the light schedule. He's not much of a nighttime driver.
Gotcha.
So our practice is at like 6:30. So during the summertime, you'll see him because it's light out until like 8:30. But in the wintertime, he's like a bear hibernating, right? And
I don't blame him.
Yeah. But you gotta love Norm. He's as old as he is, and he still comes to practice, and he's still strong on the table.
Yeah, man. He gets into that spot.
Yeah.
And he can just sit there and hold,
Yeah, and he's got long fingers. and just a strong hand. He was always a gymnast, right? And so he was a phys ed teacher. He was a gymnast, and he just, when I was very young, sometimes we'd go to practice at his house, and I think he had 1 million trophies on his walls, and it was so cool. And he's like an animal because he'd be like, Jack, he goes, and then he takes his arm wrestling table, he flips it up on the side. He goes, we can do dips inside the table, right? I was like, holy shit, right? I've never seen anyone do that. And I'm like, you're right, but you can do it, right? And then he has those lolly columns in his basement, and he grabs the lolly column up top and down the bottom, and he's doing a flagpole push-ups on the lolly column. And I'm like, don't think I'm going to be doing that, Norm. I'm not 154 pounds.
Wow.
Right? And I go like this, but yeah, thanks for showing me. Right?
Yeah, I found Norm on the internet years ago one day, and when you see an older guy who is that strong and that good, and in his lane, and he's beating guys, that are over half, he's twice plus older than them.
Yeah, he's their grandfather's age.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just really impressive. So anyone that's watching, if you don't know who Norm DeVio is, or Devio, I'm not sure how Devio. Go YouTube him, watch Norm. Pretty cool. I don't know how long he's been pulling in the sport, but super impressive dude.
Long time.
Yeah, long time. Yeah, that was super cool. And you're also training with Nick Stone, correct?
Yeah. Nick, I thank him all the time. He makes the drive up from Midway in Connecticut, so he'll drive close to 2 hours just to come practice.
Yeah.
And the dude is like the Energizer Bunny, right? So Nick is another, he was a freak when he was a strongman, right? Yep. And his numbers are sick. Go look those numbers up. He was good. And then made the transition coming over to arm wrestling, and he's putting it together too. Yeah. And so he'll go on the table, and we'll go back and forth, boom, 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 boom. We'll go a bunch of times, and he'll make sure however many times I beat him right-handed, he'll beat me left. And so I'm like, okay. And I think mentally, he's counting, right? Because he's like, all right, 1, 2, 3. He's like, all right, Jerry, you just beat me 8 times right, so let's go 9 times left, right? And I'm like,
one up you.
I'm like, wait, are you serious? Right? He goes, just yeah. And I'm like, fuck, okay, let's go, right? And I was like, if I have to shout out, I can take it too, right? But then I'm like wanting to go get water. He goes, all right, let's go back to right now. I'm like, what? Right now? Holy shit! There's a dude. I'm over 50. Let me go get a water.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, you don't need a break. You can take a break later. And I'm like, holy shit. And then he'd give me shit every time we want to leave because practice starts at like 6. So it'll be getting close to 8. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm out, right? 2 hours is, that's a long time. And he goes, Jerry, it's not even 8 o'clock. Why don't you stay till like 8:30, right? And I'm like, this, what? He goes, I'm the one with a 2-hour drive home. And then he makes me feel bad because my drive's like 25 minutes, right? Yeah. And he's like, I got to drive 2 hours to go home. Can you stay a little bit longer? And I'm like, all right. Yeah. Guilted me right into that one, Nick.
That's
and
so funny.
I'm like, fine, let's do it. Right. And I'm like, holy shit, because you're out of gas. You're out of gas. Right. It's like, I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. He's always, doing a lot of the recovery lifts and stuff. I see him on YouTube a lot, staying busy. So I guess he's really just trying to put in that work while he has you there, right?
Yeah. He's I think he's a personal trainer too. So he's he gets to play with weights all the time. Yeah. And
Candy Passmore says, hey Jerry.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Candy Passmore.
Yeah, we were just up. We went to the dungeon, Ron Klemba's. And
for that meet that was it?
For that Turtle Man Classic, we went up there to just hang out. And that was the first time I'd been to the dungeon. So that was kind of cool to get to see Ron's barn all set up and
Yeah.
And they did the meet one day and the matches the next day?
Yeah, we went there for the matches and then they did the tournament the next morning.
Yeah.
So we went there, got to hang out with everybody, and then went back home.
That's when Nick took on 2 guys, right?
3.
Dude, he was
3.
3 guys.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny.
I don't even think no one slowed him down at all.
No, it is so bad too, right? Because my buddy was one of the dudes, and we trained with two out of the three of those dudes, and so Damien and John were two of them, and I told Damien, I'm like, Damien, I says, you get to pick the 3-man team. I go, you didn't call me, right? He's like, I go, what's the matter with you, right? And then he goes, yeah. He goes, you wouldn't have done it, and I'm like, nah, I'm just kidding. I go, but it's funny because Damien practices with us too, and so he's like dead set. He's like, one day I'm gonna get Nick. One day I'm gonna get Nick. I'm like, all right, you just keep going.
Hey, that's a good goal to have.
Yeah, man. So we got a super chat.
Imagine 115 kilogram is the new world class. The super heavyweight may be overrated with a small group of guys. Jerry, do you think you can cut to 115?
Cut to 115. What's that in pounds? What's that? 250?
252?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because 110 is 242. So 5 is 12, right? 12 pounds. So 12, 242, 254. Yeah, I'd have to cut off my right leg and my left arm, I think, right? I don't know. I told myself that I'd love to see if I could get under 300, and I was doing good and thought I could get there, and then hit a wall and got down to 308 in which from 330, which was 22 pounds.
That's good.
And I started to feel like shit and felt weaker. And I'm sure it was a mindset, and I'm sure it's the amount of food that you're used to taking in.
Yep.
And then it was like I felt like I was in prison. My wife was giving me certain foods and whatnot. Okay. I'm like, oh my god, no. I was like, where's my pound of bacon for breakfast with my 5 eggs? And she goes, what? No, that's horrible for you. Then she wanted to we did the juice cleanse for 5 days, and that's horrible, right? If you've ever done that, listen, it's like the worst. Like, all I could do, you couldn't eat and drink anything other than stupid juice cleanse. You could drink water. It's like, no, we encourage you to drink 8 cups of water. I was like, it's bad when you're drinking water, and the water is better than the juice, right? And so I'm like, yeah, okay. And there's one that I liked. It was they only let you get one of them too for the day, because that's the one that's got the fat in it.
Yeah.
So your body needed some fat, and I don't know what the hell it was. Something like coconut milk or some shit.
Ugh.
And all the other ones were like turmeric. There's wild green shit, right? And so I'm drinking them, and I'm like, God, that's it's gone. So now I'm stuck. I can't eat again until noon, right? You're doing five drinks a day, right? And one of them is that white drink that you could sip throughout the day, but you're only allowed one. So that's like it'd be like Georgie's version of a Snickers bar, right? So I'm like, all right, let me have one bite, right? And I'm like, oh shit. But you felt, I don't know, like you felt less bloated when you were done, right? But for me, it was definitely not for me. I don't have to cut weight, but I mean, it'd be interesting. And I mean, my doctor tells me all the time, he goes, oh, Jerry, why don't you stop arm wrestling, get down in the 280? And I'm like, Doc, do you know what it takes for me to get to 280? I says, I'd have to, just be a different person. I go, it's not like I'm not like obese, right? And I'm just, big. And so he goes, a healthy version of you should be about 280. And I was like, yeah. And even then, technically, you're listed as like obese, because if you're 6'2", 280, you're way off that chart, right? I think that'd be uninsurable. And say like, all right, whatever, right? So you tell me, I'm 3 1/4, right? And then they're like, what? You're fat as fuck, right? Like, you better watch your mouth, Doc. We'll backhand you. Like,
you're gonna get pressed through the wall, buddy.
I hear that. I hear that all the time. He's like, what are you doing for a diet? I'm like, who's dieting?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dieting's for quitters.
Yeah, dude. I'm not going to quit my midnight snack.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, me going to an AA meeting. Yeah, not going to happen.
Yeah.
So speaking of food and dieting, I got to ask, Thanksgiving is coming up. What is the staple in the Cadorette house that you have to have for Thanksgiving?
Well, I think we are pretty traditional. I pissed the wife off. I went out and I bought this $90 beef tenderloin.
Nice.
And she had bought the turkey, and it's 20 pounds, right? And so I was like, all right, so we got the turkey. My mom got the spiral ham. So I was like, well, what goes good with all that? Beef tenderloin, right? So I went to the store. I bought it. It was $90. She goes, where are we cooking it? I'm like, we got our stove. We got my mom's stove, right? Because I have an in-law aside my house.
Yeah.
And I go, in the turkey, you're going to cook in the air fryer later outside. I go, so at least, she goes, I was going to cook all the sides. I go, well, now you cook the sides plus the tenderloin. And she goes, you want a tenderloin too? Right? And I mean, just, oh, I go, you act like I'm asking you to pot the ocean or some shit. I says, who cares? I go, let me ask you a question. I says to her, I go, every year, how much leftovers do we have? She goes, none. I go, right there, it tells you we don't make enough. Right?
Yeah.
In the Cadorettes, we need leftovers.
Yeah, it's not like you're buying tenderloin every day, right? You get it on some occasion.
Right? I just bought it. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe she was more mad that it was $90. I should have peeled the price tag off.
Yeah. That's probably what it was.
It was 8 pounds, 8.2 pounds was $90. But I thought it was a good deal. But that thing looks so nice. I'll have to send you a picture. Things like this long, just like mouth watering looking at it. I'm like, so I'm like, do you want to cook it before Thanksgiving then?
There you go.
So like, fuck it, I will get another one.
I used to work in food distribution, and we would get some of those big tenderloins like that. Restaurants would buy them from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them would be like 10, 12, 14 pounds, some giant ones.
Oh, yeah. They had bigger ones there. I just figured 8.2 pounds is enough. We got a 20-pound turkey.
Yeah.
Probably whatever it is, a 9 or 10-pound ham. So I'm like, we're not going to be short on food. And, then we got to have the mashed potatoes. I like green beans, right?
Yep.
And I'm not a salad dude, right? But they'll have that. And then the thing I love the most is the corn and bacon with that cream in it.
There you go.
And oh my God, I could kill a whole plate of that. Oh. And then got to have the rolls, right?
Yep.
So there'll be a full spread.
So are you a pie guy?
Yeah. The moms were all talking about who's bringing what pies and whatnot. I was like, what pie do you like, Jerry? Goes, it's easy to tell you what pies I don't like. Right? It's like, I like apple pie, pumpkin pie, I like, Boston cream pie, I like the chocolate mousse pie. I go, if it ends in the word pie, I'm pretty sure I like key lime pie, right?
What about rhubarb?
Not that finicky.
You ever try rhubarb pie?
Who?
Rhubarb.
Oh, yeah. I like that too.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm easy to please, right? Just bring it, I'll eat it.
Told him I won't be that picky.
The women take it serious. Like,
oh yeah,
they gotta have every fucking dessert planned out. Like, God forbid someone brings 2 of the same one, and then
you're telling me
ruined.
Yep. Same
That's
shit.
crazy.
You gonna watch some football Thursday?
Yeah. Like, I love football. There's Cadorette House. There's always football on. One of the things that I'm addicted to is TVs, right? Okay. So we got in our living room is a 90-inch TV.
Oh.
And then in our kitchen is a 55. Then on the deck that goes, it's part of our kitchen. Like you walk off and you got the big deck. We got a 72. In my pool house is a 75. In my room is an 80, right? And then in the front, we have 2 living rooms. And in the front living room, we got a 65 that the kids use for video games. And so, yeah, every room. Then in the basement, I got the theater, right? So you get to hit the button and the screen drops from the ceiling. And that's 120. That's 120 inches.
Oh, my God.
And,
I'm gonna do a poll that guess how many inches of TV Jerry has.
You gotta go real high because then there's a little house on the front of my property, and the kids call it the trap house, which is kind of fucked up. But so it's 750 square feet, and we hung one TV because they like to watch football and shit out there. Then they hung another TV because they weren't satisfied with just one game on. So now they put both games on, or they go out there for UFC. They watch UFC on one and then anything else on the other and whatnot. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh, so my massage therapist, I put my table out there. So when she comes over, she's doing massages. So up in the front house, this trap house, we'll call it, like they do. And one of the shitbag kids, right? You see, like, and I think it's my oldest son. He bought this banner off of Amazon. And it's a picture of Gandhi, and it says like a caption that he said. And obviously Gandhi never said this, but it says, "If you ain't the hoe, you gotta go." Right? And so the massage therapist, I didn't read it, I didn't see it. So she's out there doing a massage for me. She looks up and she goes, Jerry, did Gandhi really say that? Right? And I says, say what? What are you talking about? Now I'm trying to close my eyes and get into massage mode and stuff. She goes, I just really can't envision Gandhi saying that, as she's looking up at the sign. So I stopped the massage. I turn over and I'm looking up. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, mother fricka, right? I'm like, that had to be my son Mason, right? And I'm like, this, what a shithead, right? And it says on the top, it says, trap house rules, right? So, and she goes, is that what this is? Is this a trap house, right? And I go, this, no. I go, listen, I go, this, it's my dumbass kids, right? I go, this, they think that they own this thing, right? And I says, ain't gonna happen, right? I says, matter of fact, I says, do you want me to get up and take it down now? She goes, no, I'm just making sure. She goes, it's a little nervous, right? And I'm like, oh God! Like she's thinking I put that shit up.
She's like, "Do I have to leave?"
Right?
So funny.
I was like, "Am I still paying?"
Dude,
oh my God!
So anybody that wants a massage, go to the Cadorette Trap House.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
like, holy shit!
That's funny.
Oh
yeah, got it.
God.
Kids, they're the best.
Yeah. Carolyn said, "Hi Jerry, are you going to watch Nick Stone versus Chance?"
That is that the 6th?
That is the Natty Bros Strength Wars, right? Something
the 6th,
like that,
right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. The intent is to do that. I just got to talk to my sister that was down in Florida, because she goes down to Florida again for the winter. So we're doing our Christmas on the 6th. So I just got to make sure it's going to be later.
Yeah.
So I did hit her up, but now I'm just going to wait to hear back and then make sure. But the intent was, I told them if I could be there, I'll be there.
Yeah.
To to talk, to do whatever, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a prediction for that match?
I believe it's right-handed, right?
Yeah, it is right. If it was left-handed, I'd go with Nick.
Yeah.
But it right-handed, I just haven't seen Chance doing anything lately, right? And so I know Nick, obviously I got to root for Nick. He's my training partner, right? And so I'll be rooting for Nick. I just don't know what condition Chance is in, because right after, I think he got married and then disappeared, right? Yeah. So
I think he had some back issues too.
Marriage does that to you.
Yeah, he got married. They had a kid. I think he was dealing with some back issues or something as well for a while.
Yeah, it's I thought, but for him to say yes to the match, he has to be in somewhat shape, because I don't think he wants to come all the way up to Massachusetts and not be in shape.
Yeah.
Round is in shape though.
It is. That's one of my go-to lines.
That's it. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
So
like, Joe, you're gonna be in shape? I'm like, yeah, Round's a shape.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You didn't specify.
Yeah.
So what's your football team? Is it the Patriots or no?
Patriots are my second favorite team.
Okay.
So I'm showing my age here, right? So in 1986, I was a huge Patriots fan, building up, boom. And then I was just a kid. I think it was probably 0. No, I'm just kidding, right? But so I was born in 73, so it was 13.
Are you gonna so Bears beat them?
Yeah, so going through, it was squish the fish. We beat Miami in the AFC Championship, and then it was bury the Bears in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Well, they did anything but that. I mean, the Bears they annihilated them. It was Jim McMahon, William the Refrigerator Perry. It got so bad they handed William the Refrigerator Perry the ball. He ran one in for a touchdown too. It's like, and he gets a touchdown, and he gets a touchdown, and I'm like, holy shit. So my mom, I told her, she says, screw this team. I'm done with them. I took my jersey off. I threw it down. I'm stepping up, not thinking, right? Because what was I, 13, right?
Yeah,
So
you're a kid.
to me, I'm just pissed off. My mother's probably looking at it like, I just spent $50 on that shirt, you mother effer, right? And, something like my kids do now. They're like, I want an autographed shirt so they can wear it. They're playing with it in the yard. I'm like, hey, asshole, that's an autographed jersey. Don't wear it out in the yard. I'm like, you know how much those things are? And they're like, Santa got it for me. I'm like, what? Right?
Yeah.
This guy gets all the credit. And I'm like, yeah, my bank account goes down, but Santa's, applause rating goes up. So I know now what she was thinking. So anyway, I'm jumping ship, right? So I'm like, I'm done with this team. Now I'm choosing between two teams. And it was so funny because one of the teams I was choosing between was Buffalo Bills because of Jim Kelly. So I'm either going to go with Buffalo Bills or I decide to go with Denver Broncos, John Elway, right? And I chose John Elway, thank God, right? And because at least they went 1-2 instead of Buffalo losing 4 in a row. So I chose the Broncos because Elway used to play baseball. I was a baseball player and a football player. So I says, all right, I'm going to go with them. And here it is, still to this day, I'm a diehard Denver fan. And, so it's funny because Denver's my top team, Patriots my second. And look at the two teams that have the best records right now are Denver and Pats.
Yeah.
The only reason I remember that is my teacher was a Bears fan. Yeah. And she made all the kids make these Bears flags. And parents came in fucking complaining and like,
oh yeah,
kids a Patriots fan and freaking out about it.
Yeah, I would have been one of them too.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, and then we got smoked.
Oh yeah, we did.
I mean, I was only like in first grade or something like that. Second grade.
Yeah.
But, damn. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. What happened to Paul Italia? He started his trash business there, and he got really involved in that, and kind of stepped back from arm wrestling. So
he's busy. He owns multiple businesses. So Paul's busy doing making some money.
Unfortunately, my match is canceled.
Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy.
Oh, really? He was just training with me. That's Clark. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Time to give you someone else.
Yeah.
It's karma for him threatening me at the
dungeon.
Tournament, at the dungeon. Yeah, he was like, "Hey, your next tournament, you need to do pros first." And I'm like, "Wow, I'll see what I can do."
He lives on Martha's Vineyard.
Does he really?
Yeah. So for him to come to practice, how about some dedication there?
Yeah.
James lives on Martha's Vineyard, has to time it around the ferry.
Yeah.
So then has to take a ferry that they let him take the car on. Sometimes you have to set an appointment for that shit.
Yeah.
Then drives about an hour and 20 minutes to go to practice after the ferry.
Damn.
So I'm like, shit, I have trouble getting out of my house and driving 25 minutes straight line. Right?
This guy's taking a boat.
Dedication right there.
Yeah.
I go to Sean Latimer's practice, and it's only like 20 minutes away from me. So I'm like,
there's another one that did big powerlifting too. Sean.
Oh yeah, Sean. Yeah.
How's he doing now? He was sick for a bit.
He's coming back. He was in the hospital for a while, but he's getting stronger every day, and looking good. And still a beast.
Yeah.
Like even Sean Week is stronger than most people that come to practice. So
yeah, that's funny. Sean's a good dude. I like him.
Nick came down actually to that practice. I wasn't there that day, but he came down recently to Latimer's practice.
Oh, did he really? Oh,
yeah, really? Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Did he get a real truck yet, or is Sean still driving a Toyota?
He just bought
he's got a bunch of trucks now.
Yeah, he bought like an old Blazer, and he bought an old Suburban that he's fixing up.
All right, I like him again.
Yeah.
He posted pictures of his new truck, and it was a Toyota, and I'm like, Sean, you're a big dude. You can't fit in a fucking Toyota.
You're as big as the Toyota. What are you doing?
Yeah. I was like, he must have bought it to deadlift it or something.
Yeah, really.
And he probably could.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he could definitely bench press it.
Yeah.
So we won't keep you too much longer, but I did want to ask you about the young guys, Reichard Bornman and Alex, aka Schoolboy. They got the match in Atlantic City. Have you gripped up with either of those guys yet?
No. I've said hi to both of them in person, but never on the table. And I think Alex has the height advantage, right?
Yep.
And what is he? He's like 6'3", I think, or 6'4".
I think he's a little taller actually than that, maybe.
I don't walk around the measuring stick.
Yeah.
Eyeball it, right?
Yep.
And I always just say everyone's 1 inch taller than me. If I'm 6'2", everyone's 6'3" if they're taller.
Yeah.
But I think he's another one that really hasn't been doing a whole lot. But he was doing well, and then his brother was active more than him.
Yeah.
So I'd be excited to see this match. I think the advantage will be Schoolboy, but it could obviously go the other way.
Yeah, because they're pulling both arms too, left and right.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So I think Alex isn't going to win left, but I think he could win right.
Yeah. It's interesting. We're looking forward to seeing that, and it's kind of cool that we were able to get they were able to get a Russian over here. I know it's difficult with everything going on in the world, so kind of cool we could get a guy, over from another country, and that's nice. Despite everything going on. And the other match that was announced today is Daniel Prokopchik versus Mindaugas Terasaitis, the lightweight guys. That looks like could be real good.
Daniel's a doctor, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a doctor.
He's a surgeon.
Yeah. I think he is. Yeah. So it's just funny. I mean, there's a guy, a surgeon, going to go fuck with your hands that makes you all that money? My God, right?
Crazy.
Like, oh, let me put hundreds of thousands of dollars away for a couple thousand. Right?
Yeah.
But the dude is just a freak, right? That dude, if you ever watch him, he's like always smiling. Always, I guess, if you're a surgeon making shit tons of money, I'd be smiling all the time too. But so he gets to the table, you just look at him, he's like smiling at his opponent, like it's his best friend, right?
Yeah.
And then you just see him go, and even when he's going, he's still smiling, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, holy shit! I'm like, does this dude even trying, right? But
he's probably thinking of ways to cut you up.
Yeah, exactly, like a Dexter shit, right?
Crazy shit, dude.
He's like, okay. If you pin me, I'm going to take your arm off, right? Surgically. Right?
He's got a scalpel ready to go.
But Mindaugas he's a real smart puller, right?
Oh yeah.
But I think Daniel has a ton of strength, and I don't think Daniel took this match unless he's feeling strong. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Daniel, because Mindaugas went with Vitaly before I pulled him anyway. So so it's my payback's a bitch, right?
There you go.
I didn't say it was wrong, but he just went against me and right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, I'm sitting right here.
You're like, hey, buddy.
You know what's funny is, I don't know if you know what our whole 98 concept is, but basically guys like you and Devin and John are like the 2%, and the rest of us are the other 98% trying to get there. So that's our theme. So when we have a 2%er on like you, people give us crap like, you sellouts. Why are you talking to the 2% guys? And we get all the shit. And then
I'm just like everyone else. I'm a regular dude. Right?
Dude, that's the best thing about this sport. Like, if you have if you're a fan of someone in like football or baseball, you can't just go play that sport with them. Yeah. Where in this sport, you might be on a side table where I can hang out with you and grip up, and that's
all the time.
That's part about this sport is the elite guys. There's a chance that you can hang out with them and
learn from them.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I've made so many friends from this sport, and it's unlike any other sport, like you've just attributed to, right? You can pick any other sport in the world, and those people are not as tight with the other guys, right? They're tight with their own team, but we're a combat sport one-on-one, right? So there's no team.
Right.
And so, but to have this many people and then friends with anywhere else, because I joke and I'm like, whenever I'm going anywhere for work, I'll put it online that, hey, I'm going to be out in here. And I've done it in Dallas every year. We have an annual convention. Yeah. And so they started switching it up, but the few times I had a convention down there, I put it online and I went to go to different practices down there. And, one of the practices I went to was machine guns. And he was funny as shit, invites me out. I'm like, all right, cool. I can't wait to go. And so we get there. I travel out to the practice. First, I thought I was being taken out to the woods to be shot, right? And because I was like, holy shit, right? Literally, you're driving down a road, and then it's no longer a road, and then it turns into a dirt road, and then you turn down the dirt road down to this trail, right? And I'm like this. I don't think I'm going to a house. I think I'm going to a massacre or something, right? And so the dude owned like half of Texas, I think, right? And so boom, we get there, and it was tons of cars, right? So we go into this practice. He has a huge barn that's all set up with all these different practices. I get in there and I'm like, holy shit, there's got to be like 50, 60 people here. And I'm like, this is so cool. There's a ton of people, whatnot. Everyone's standing around waiting, right? And I'm like, what are they waiting for? He goes, you. I said, what do you mean? He goes, oh, they all want to go against you. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I says, whoa. I says, we can't do that, right? I says, like this, I'll gladly occasionally pull them all. I says, but in a row, right? I'm like, that's gonna be crazy. Well, they all wanted to give you their best. I'm like, oh my God. I go, do me a favor, at least start with the best one and then work your way down.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I'll progressively, when I get tired. But it was cool. Like I had a great time, and they were so hospitable. They had such a food spread. I was like, damn, you get spoiled there. Then there's another one. Is it Danny Gillian? He had a practice too outside of Dallas. Nice. He has a beautiful house and then a beautiful building that we practiced in. Yeah. And that was cool too. Another time I went down to South Carolina where the Citadel, and Adam Warsowitz picked me up. We went to a practice there, so I got to meet all those guys. Great group, super friendly. And that's what I'm going at with this sport is, and then another time, obviously, I went down to Florida, and then everyone didn't let me live that down because that's where I practiced like shit, and Chance was beating me in practice because he came there when it was at the fucking end of practice. But anyway, I never claimed to be the Energizer Bunny. I run out of energy quick. If you don't believe me, go ask the wife, right? So it'd be 5 minutes or less. And but for that 5 minutes, I'm a hero. So again, but being able to go to practices like this all over the place just by putting it out there that you're going to do it, and then everyone's so nice, and there's so many awesome people. That's what I love about the sport.
Yeah. Yep. One of my first practices ever, I went to Dave Morocco's house.
Yeah, I've been there too.
Dude, and I walk in and it's like all, like so many stars were there. I was like, what the fuck? Godzilla was there, fucking Paul Lynn, Mike Aiello, Travis showed up, Ron Gath showed up. I'm like, for a first practice, like one of my first practices, I was like, I'm like texting everyone back home, like, you're not gonna believe who's here. This is crazy.
Yeah, right.
Like, holy
same shit. So I went to Dave's. I practiced at his house, right outside of Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then he called me up and he was putting together a good practice for me to get ready for I think it was Georgie, right? And because I just went against Gennady. And so he goes, we're going to do it at a bar instead. And I says, all right, I don't care, right? And then so we went down to this bar. It was the same thing. Probably like 40 people showed up, and great time there too. And that's like, again, we're blessed, right? We're blessed to be able to have as many nice people in this sport as it is. And the sport wouldn't be anything without having all the spectators and the fans and the other competitors and being so nice. Because you could literally put online that you're going somewhere, anywhere, and you're going to run into some group of people there that are into the sport. So it's just that big, that global, that everything. And somehow they're going to put something together to accommodate. And it's so cool. Yeah. And that's how I met Jim Wagner, right? And Dave Chapey the first time. Yeah. And going back a million years, I went out to a practice out there in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And,
that's awesome.
Jim Wagner's like, oh, you can stay at my house, just do this. I was like, all right, cool. Right. So
that's a big thing. Like a lot of arm wrestlers will put you up in their house and be like, don't worry about a hotel, just come down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nathan McAllen says Jerry wins.
Nice.
Thank you, my man. That's the goal. It's on U.S. soil, right? I don't, and I got to go over there. I got to kick some ass. I came off a loss, and it sucks. You take a loss and then you're just you reflect and you think, and then it's, mother effer, I feel bad for the next person I got to go against. And here's the next person. So,
yeah.
Speaking of that.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of that, like, in the beginning of the show, you said how Camille said he doesn't have anything to lose. And I think it's quite the opposite. Like, neither of you guys want to have another loss right now.
Right.
Like, there's a lot to gain. You know what I mean? Yep. In my opinion. So, yeah, going in with that attitude and that mental state where, you're coming in to smash. So
you already got them beaten.
Yeah. I tell you, I don't care who it was on that table. I'm going to go, 100+%, and I got to make a big impact, right? Because, like I said, I feel like I let people down when I went against Vitali, and even though he's 6'9" and he's in great shape and he came in ready, I still felt like my performance was horrible, right? And so now I just got to make up for it.
Yeah. It's funny, like, some of the old heads like don't like 98 because we haven't been doing this very long. Like, we've only been around like 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. And our main tournament, Winter Blast, is now the biggest in the country. And a lot of these guys give us crap, and I'm like, well, you had 30 years to do something and you didn't do anything. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like, why are you mad at us? Like, yeah, we're new to the sport, but we're having a blast just doing it.
Yeah, it's stupid for anyone to think negative about anyone that's going to put the effort in and time in, to be able to help grow the sport and then get it out there. Yeah, to me, it's phenomenal, and I love what you guys are doing. And think back, like, I'm, like I told you, I'm a little bit old, right? But I've been doing it since we used to have to get a flyer in the mail to tell us when it was, The phone was still attached to a wire, and you had to dial numbers like this and shit. If I want to punish my kids, I want to go find one of those rotary phones. So here's your new phone. They wouldn't even know how to make a phone call. Yeah. They'd be like, what do you do? It's broken.
If there was an emergency, they're in big trouble.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But back then it was, you had to phone a friend, right? You're like, oh, hey, did you hear there's a tournament down the Cape, right? I'm like, when is it, right? And unless you were on a flyer. And then I used to get this thing, it was called Armbender Magazine. Yep. And so get delivered to the house, and you'd be looking through it, and you'd be like, oh, how'd they do in this tournament? How'd they do in that tournament? And you'd be waiting like a week to find out results from this other tournament. So it's crazy. Now everything's instant. It's a touch of a phone. It's like a microwave remote control society. Yeah. So it's crazy. And I think that's leaps and bounds, and it's obviously awesome because now it brings everyone together.
Yeah. Because like Sue Fisher, she arm wrestled for a really long time. Yeah. And she originally was the one who did Winter Blast. And then she stopped it for like 10 years or whatever. And then when we started up, she was going to my practice in Philly that I went to. And she's like, hey, I'd love to bring back Winter Blast. Would you guys be interested? And we brought it back, and every year, like it's gotten bigger and bigger. And our biggest year, we had 585 entries.
No shit, really?
Which is big for the United States.
That's insane. That's awesome. Yeah.
So we're hoping to beat that this year. We're going to see.
When is it?
March 28th.
Yeah. We're doing 2 days. March.
If you're in the neighborhood, hop by.
In the neighborhood in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
If I'm in the neighborhood, I'm fucking lost.
It's March 27th and March 28th. We're doing super matches Friday.
Yeah, what part of Pennsylvania?
It's right outside of Philly, Langhorne, just north of Philly.
North of Philly.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not the other side.
Yeah, it's closer to you.
Yeah. That's the side that's only about 4.5, 5 hour drive.
Yeah. Like when you drove to Erie, that was probably pretty far.
Yeah, that one was a hike. And I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. They do Keystones there. Paul Lynn, Storm, those guys.
Yeah. And I tried to hook up with Paul when I was there. I went down for work. We were at Hershey Park.
Oh, nice.
There was a big show out there.
Yeah.
And so I was in Paul Lynn's hometown. Right? Yeah. And we still didn't get together. I was like, because he's big
busy
into
with
football and he's coaching,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like, you can't interrupt his coaching.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're spoiled, all of us here in the Northeast, because we got guys like you, Dave Chafee, Paul Lynn, Marcio. Like, there's a lot of talent here in the Northeast, and it's more congested with arm wrestling. And I think that's why Winter Blast is one of the biggest, because we throw it in Philly and we get all the guys from Harrisburg, New York, and Baltimore all come to the middle.
Yeah.
So
I think it's awesome. I mean, fuck, if you had 500 plus entries, it's gonna be tough to top that. That's awesome.
So I was nervous when they're like, dude, we got 585 entries. I'm like, holy shit, how are we going to do this?
Shit, might as well just say 600. That's only a few away from 600.
I was like, add a table.
Yeah, right? No breaks.
Well, we brought in like Sean Hancock. He brought in like 4 or 5 master refs, and, we pulled it off. So
that's so cool. Good job on that.
Good crew.
Yeah, I bet.
Gonna try.
Yeah, if we can beat 600, like we're trying to surpass. No offense to Brian over there in Canada, but the Ottawa Open has always been like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
This year they got 535 entries, so I'm like, we got to beat that, and then that'll be the biggest this year in America.
Oh, for this year, yeah, you already beat it though. You did 585 last year, but
yeah. But they beat us.
Number has to start with a 6.
They've hit 700 before, I think even more. So I'm like, shit,
really?
We got to up our game. They're more unified up there. Here, all the promoters hate each other for some reason, and they tell each other not to go to each other's events. So if we were all on one team, like, we could have the biggest, but we gotta come together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Ottawa hit 900 2 years ago.
Whew.
Jeez.
Canada's crazy up there.
I think it was a 2-day event though. Winter Blast so far has been a 1-day event
for the tournament side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have novice and open, or do you have just
we have novice, amateur, all the way, pro, women's, masters, master classes, kids. So
yeah,
that's a lot to pump in for one day.
I know.
Yeah.
We got it.
Well, we got an extra table right here.
yeah, right.
We're starting to get it done. Like, now that we got the routine down, like, it's getting done faster and faster,
Oh yeah.
That's our goal, is to make it quicker,
Now, do you go through the whole weight class and then do the championships then, or do you go through and narrow it down to finals and then go back?
We've done it both ways. Like, we kind of have played around with it to try to find like what the sweet spot will be. I think last year we just ran each class all the way through, and then did the finals right away, and then passed out the awards right away and went on to the next class.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've done it both ways, Yeah. We're always trying to, look at it and go, okay, where can we improve next year?
Yeah.
Got to be a big venue.
Yeah. Last year, Arm Gods linked up with us, and they brought like 16 guys from the UK to go against 16 guys from America.
Oh, geez.
So it was like the Revolutionary War. So we did it at the Valley Forge Casino to go with the theme of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And we hired a James Brown impersonator to do like the intro from like Rocky
4.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So we had, we try to make our tournaments like fun also,
No, that's cool.
Not just like a bingo hall yelling out names. We try to
right.
A little bit fun, But
true.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
We owe you one.
No worries.
And we'll see you in Atlantic City. We got our tickets. We'll be there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time. Make sure you guys get your tickets and your pay-per-views at EVW Sports. They got VIP passes. They got gold tickets. Look at those things. Oh my God. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in. Jerry will be there to beat Camille. We'll be cheering him on. It's going to be a good time.
All right.
Thanks,
yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, guys.
See you there.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you
soon. Later.
Take care.
Bye.
kicked him.
There you go.
Hey, get out of here, 2%er. That was fun, right?
Jerry's awesome.
That was fun, but the whole time I'm thinking, if he goes back and watches this and sees the first half hour, he's gonna be like,
he's gonna kill us in Atlantic City.
Assholes.
Nah, Jerry's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. That was fun.
He was cool the first time I met him. He was cool there, so we appreciate. Life happens, when you got 7 kids and everything else you're trying to do. It's like, it's understandable. We don't hold.
Dude, he was an easier interview. Like, there's some guys that don't talk, and you're like, you got to pull the answers out of them, or he at least had a sense of humor, and
Well, he's like the kind of dude you could like sit around, hang out, watch football with, on one of his 800-inch TVs in his house.
Oh, dude, we should find out what the total inches of his TVs are,
dude.
Like if he has a 75-inch and a 102, and this, add them all together, and whoever guesses the closest to the total inches of TV, we do a free giveaway or something.
That
like the closest to the total. We got to ask Jerry what the total is.
And
whoever guesses the closest to that number gets something for free.
They win a camper.
Yeah. They win a camper. They win a copy of the Goonies.
Jerry's awesome though, man. I really hope he wins for the hometown,
for America.
And because Camille said I had the weakest hand he ever felt.
That does suck.
That does suck.
I mean, he wasn't lying, but no.
I mean, he wasn't, but I was just thinking, I was like, huh? He was
sleeping up with other kids too, and didn't say anything like that to them.
Damn, dude.
Shit.
That's right. He's engaging. Absolutely. Super
Probably a lot of cool little clips we can clip out of that, dude. Jesus.
I wrote them all down, buddy.
Oh, you bastard.
I got him down for you.
I was busy just thinking, man, I hope he doesn't watch the first half hour.
I got a little notepad. Yeah, no, he's super cool, and we want Jerry to win.
Yeah, now that we've had him on, we can stop talking trash about him. And
that was funny. He was like, I'd be saying shit too if I were you.
Yeah. Like, well, just don't go watch it.
Yeah, he's awesome though, man. Big support for Jerry. Yeah, during the 5 minutes, she thinks I'm a hero.
5 minutes, I'm a hero. Like,
yeah, he's basically saying like, he's like a drag car. You know what I mean?
My sayings, dude.
Oh no.
I may be hung like a needle, but I fuck like a sewing machine.
Yeah, you just got to follow up with him, I guess. There.
Yeah.
That was fun though, man. Glad he could make it on. Appreciate it. And
I might not have a 12-inch penis, but it smells like a that's probably not good for sponsors.
Probably not.
I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Maybe PRP right in the urethra.
It depends on which sponsor, I guess.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm never gonna learn.
Anyway,
definitely go tune into the Through the Fingers podcast. They're gonna have Paul Lynn on. Check that out. I get all these phone calls I gotta return. Nathan McCallan tried to call me, and
big Nate McCallan out in New Mexico. Good times, man. Glad we could do that. And stay tuned. We might have a couple guests Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's kind of looking like maybe not, depending on work schedules. And one guy was a little under the weather. So
Auden Larrett is considering coming to Winter Blast. So,
be cool.
Any of you guys in Canada that could threaten him into it, we would greatly appreciate it. A
little blackmail or something.
Yeah, some threats. Maybe tell him he has to bring his dad.
Make him drink a disgusting shake. Oh wait, never mind. He already does it.
Oh yeah, I know. You can't even tie him to a chair and be like, "We're gonna make you drink this," because he'd just be like, "Okay."
He's like, "I drank that
fermented
already."
Fish. That's nothing.
Yeah, Icelandic fermented fish, no problem. Goat eyeballs.
We have a substance for you, Auden. I don't even need to say it. I don't even need to say what it is. Everyone already knows.
Atlantis IRL. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Jerry is awesome. Yeah, that was fun. Definitely one of our fun podcasts. You know, I was hoping to get him on early so that we could plan like a funny intro like we do with some of the guys, but the whole podcast was pretty funny. So, because I was gonna welcome it as Jerry from Jerry Cadorette from Canada, and have him be like, I'm from Massachusetts, and then I was gonna be like, oh, a masshole.
Yeah.
And you know, play that. That's why I brought masshole up, because no joke, like if you live anywhere around Massachusetts, you refer to the drivers in Mass as massholes.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't drive when I was in Massachusetts or in Boston. I just
I put your question up. I'm pretty sure he read it because he was reading them. Nathan McCallum can't wait till Winter Blast training starts tonight. Got a little sore from Texas State. Yeah, Nathan McCallum has a match with Paul Cruz. That's gonna be a really good. I'm really looking forward to that match, dude. That's gonna be good. I think we might have possibly James Wall versus Brandon Elsesser.
Yeah,
that's a decent match also.
We got
I would like to see.
Couple things, you know, potentially in the works. So we just gotta see if we can get it all ironed out. You know,
Ryan Grondin versus Big Dick Randy.
Oh no,
Lefty.
Yeah, lefty.
You have a better chance, lefty.
Yeah,
than righty.
Maybe a 0.01%.
You could pull my daughter, Everly.
I beat me too.
She beats me, dude.
My daughter, she likes to arm wrestle me.
Brandon is looking the best ever.
Yeah, he's looked a little better recently, up in Solomon Mac and stuff.
Yeah, Nathan kicked ass at Texas State.
He did. I saw that.
Beast.
And him and Paul Passmore, they pulled out in Arizona.
I'm trying to get us like a legit kids table for Winter Blast and a sit down table. That way we can do both. I mean, we have an older sit down table that we sometimes use for the kids, but I'd love to get a legit like kids table for the kids, you know, because I'm really working on in the background on launching the kids league and having like legit weight classes and age groups. And I know that's going to screw us because not enough show up. But I think if we create the league and we create the structure, more will come out because it's not going to seem like just a thrown together thing for the kids. I think it'll mean more to them for it to be structured with weight classes, and, you know, it's going to be kind of like the women. You throw a bunch of weight classes out there and maybe they don't show up, but you still keep doing it in the hopes that will grow that side of the sport. And I want to do the same with the kids. So
yeah,
we'll be trying that and trying to get the Boy Scouts really involved this year and stuff like that. So
I think that sit down table Shell has, I think he said it was one of Arm Assassin's like first tables.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, go ahead. I was responding to Paul. Yeah, let me send you the link.
Yeah. Cinco. We just put up another clip of Cinco up on YouTube, and I think it cracked like 1,000 views in like no time up on Cinco. So
yeah,
check out our YouTube. We're going to be keeping like some shorts and some other content updated, uploaded, you know, more frequently. So
definitely check out the Cinco game because it is fun.
Yeah, we take it to every event.
You need some serious stamina.
Yeah.
Let me go grab that link real quick. And send that to him because I did post it on our page today, but let me see. Discussion. Reservation link.
Yeah, get those links, man. hotels add up, so if you can get like a little deal going. That's what we did for East versus West.
I accidentally pasted it into the chat and it came out like a bunch of gibberish. But I'll email it to you real quick so that you have it.
Yeah, that freaking East versus West code for Harrah's, that saved me $220 on my hotel. So shout out to those guys for negotiating a good deal. And make sure you get your hotel booked for Winter Blast. Use the code. I believe we have it up on Facebook. We can get it out again. It's at the Sheraton Hotel in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, which is not far from Philadelphia. So if you're flying in, you fly right into Philadelphia International. Pretty short car ride from there up to the hotel. The event is at the hotel, so you don't really have to go too many places. You're there.
There you go, Paul. I sent you the link through email. Let me know if that works. Also, you can check out like other things like Expedia, this and that. Sometimes you can find even cheaper deals on there as you get closer. So check that out if it's
the Drew,
if you find a better deal, I don't care. Go, get the best deal you can.
Drew said, can't you just put it on the website? So it's not a bad idea if we could post it up somewhere in there.
Yeah, I can actually do a pop-up on the main thing or something.
There you go. That's a good idea.
I'll put something on there tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Thank you, Drew. That's a good idea.
Cool. But anyway, I will end this, and we will talk to you all soon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming by, guys. Thank you for hanging out.
Whole bunch for coming by.
Yeah.
End stream.
Freeze frame.
98.